Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning, 2 fires kept Lexington firefighters busy overnight. We'll tell you what sparked those flames. That's coming up in a live report. And we're learning more about a shooting that injured several people during a basketball game in Lexington. Plus, investigators say an argument between a renter and his landlord led to a shooting in Scott County over the weekend.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you from WKYT and welcome in here on Monday. It's June 22nd and the first full day of summer. So here we go. I'm Bill Bryant. Rebecca's off. We want to check in with meteorologist Micah Harris. He'll be tracking the chance of some thunderstorms this afternoon. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, here's what we're going to be looking at. As we slide into the afternoon, there we are holding on to a small chance of rain, but we also have a small chance of rain over toward the western zones, about to approach I-65 corridor. Your friends, your family in Louisville, here we go again. Some more rain right over their neck of the woods. But I do want to show you this. Lightning strikes were really ramped up just about an hour ago, starting to fall apart. That means that intensity is decreasing. So there's some good news for us. Western zones, you'll have a chance, but it looks like that's about it. It should fall apart as it approaches our region. Temperatures 60s and 70s, same story as the past several days. First full day of summer, and as it would have, yes, it's going to be very, very warm. We're sitting at 90 degrees. That small chance of rain in the forecast. Today is actually your driest day in the forecast, so you better enjoy it because here comes those storms ramping up again. I'll show you a severe weather threat coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thank you. We'll see you shortly. We are learning more this morning about a shooting that injured several people during a basketball game in Lexington. That shooting happened just after 9 o'clock last night in Douglas Park. WKYT's Mark Barber is live from UK Hospital with the latest. Mark, how many people were seriously injured in the shooting?
Good morning, Bill. Police say that 5 people were shot, including one man who is in critical condition. Officers say that that man was shot in the neck, and they tell me that he has been in and out of surgery here at UK Hospital. Now, we are learning much more about how many people were shot at Douglas Park last night and the extent of their injuries. In the past 30 minutes, police told us that 1 woman and 4 men were shot during a basketball game around 9:15 last night. One of those men was shot in the neck, another in the leg. The 2 other men were grazed in the chest and the leg. Officers tell us that a bullet also grazed a woman's leg. Police say several of the people who were shot are in their 20s or 30s, and one man is nearly 60 years old. Investigators tell me they don't think any of them were playing in the Dirt Bowl basketball tournament. The tournament is recognized by the NCAA and at one point was considered the top outdoor basketball tournament in the country. Officers tell us that when the tournament was shattered by gunfire last night, chaos erupted. They say they don't know if children were in the park during the shooting, but they say that the people who were there ran for cover. At this time, police say they think that there was only one shooter, but they don't have a detailed description of the man. Now, officers tell me that they are still interviewing the people who were shot, as well as witnesses who were at the park during the shooting. They tell me that they're trying to figure out if the shooting was random or if there was an intended target. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you. New this morning, 2 fires kept Lexington firefighters busy overnight. The first fire started at an apartment building on Malibu Drive just before 11 o'clock last night. And the second started at a home on Cashel Court. That's off Woodhill Drive. That was about 1:30 this morning. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is live from the Malibu Drive location with that first fire. Hillary, what seems to have started the fire there?
Good morning, Bill. Investigators say the fire here at the Malibu Manor apartment started in a kitchen, while a lightning strike is to blame for the problems at the home off of Woodhill Drive. The kitchen fire here on Malibu Drive started sometime before 11 o'clock last night. Firefighters say the smoke then quickly made its way into the upper floors. Now, everyone did get out okay except one woman who firefighters say had to walk down 3 flights of stairs. She was taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation. Now, while crews were busy with that apartment fire, they were also called to a home on Cashel Court, which is just off of Woodhill Drive. Firefighters say a lightning strike hit a corner of that home and then traveled down the wires in that wall. Now, the people in that home were able to stay there after turning off some breakers and monitoring that situation. Then as for the apartment building back out here on Malibu Drive, firefighters say there was not any significant water or fire damage and no one was displaced because of that fire. Live in Lexington, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
All right, Hillary, thank you. Our time is 5:05 on WKYT this morning, and Scott County deputies tell us that an argument between a renter and a landlord led to a shooting and a standoff in Stamping Ground this weekend. Deputies say a man was renting a home on Bonds Pike and shot the landlord in the arm during an argument. A family member then took the landlord to UK hospital. Deputies say when they arrived on scene, the shooter wouldn't come out of the home and shot himself. Crews took him to the hospital as well. The landlord's brother says the shooter had warned others of his plans earlier.
Then the guy that with the gun, apparently he shot himself. He's been threatening to shoot himself all week, shoot everybody, and finally he went through with it.
The landlord is expected to be okay. No word yet on the condition or identity of the shooter. Kentucky State Police are investigating a shooting in Knox County. Troopers say Jason Marcy shot Ford Collette at a home on Turner Loop Road in Barberville Saturday. They believe the two men got into a fight before the shooting. Collette was flown to the University of Tennessee Medical Center. Police arrested Marcy for an unrelated warrant. He has not been charged with the shooting. The case will be presented to a local grand jury. Shepherdsville police have identified the man found dead on an exit ramp in Bullitt County. Investigators tell us several drivers spotted 45-year-old Aaron Michael Jarrell badly injured near a rest area off I-65 Saturday. And by the time police arrived, Jarrell had died. They're trying to figure out if a pickup found near the scene is connected to the victim. So far, no charges have been filed in that. And later this week, a central Kentucky community will lay to rest an officer who has lost his battle with cancer. Officer Kenny Goodlett died Friday morning. More than 60 fire, police, and EMS crews escorted his body from hospice in Lexington back to Lawrenceburg. Visitation for Goodlett will be at the Sand Spring Baptist Church. That will be held today from 3 until 8, again Tuesday from 1 until 8, and then Wednesday from 11 until 1. And his funeral service will start right after the final visitation. And later this morning, a memorial will be held for former Lexington Herald leader editor John Carroll. Carroll passed away last weekend from a degenerative brain disorder. He was 73. You see him there on the left of your screen. He became the editor of the Lexington Herald in 1979. When that paper and the Lexington Leader merged in 1983, he led the combined newspaper until 1991. Then he went on to lead the Baltimore Sun and the Los Angeles Times. His memorial will start at 11 o'clock this morning at the First Presbyterian Church on Market Street. And if you would like to tune in to Carol's service, you can watch a live stream on our website, WKYT.com, again starting at 11 this morning. New this morning, a stormwater issue could add to the cost of building a new high school here in Lexington. According to our partners at the Herald Leader, a construction contract worth more than $62 million has already been finalized for the high school, which would be built at 2000 Winchester Road. City engineers found a stormwater issue that could add $86,000 at least to the cost. They say sediment basins on the site need to be expanded to hold more water. According to a construction director, officials are waiting on results from a study to approve the costs. It's 8 minutes after 5, early on your Monday, and WKYT this morning is just getting started, and it's so good to have you with us. It's a place for celebrities and fans alike to gather and celebrate superheroes, video games, and comics. We'll take you out to Sacramento for Comic-Con, coming up in just a few.
Take a look outside. Things are pretty good, except for what? That storm complex back toward the west. Will it actually make its way into our neck of the woods, or will it fall apart? I'll have that answer and also your week's forecast coming up next.